Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. This is Evangelina. I'm a medical practitioner living and working in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. How are we doing? How is everything? I hope we're good. I hope we're fine. Please, if you're seeing me for the first time, do well to subscribe. Have you subscribed? What are you waiting for? Let me give you a second to subscribe. Thank you so much. The subscription button is the red button there, down there. Yes, that's the subscription button, and you make sure you click the bell sign beside it so that anytime I upload any video you will be able to get notified. So today, like I said in the last episode, we talked about what you can wear while you are living and working in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for expatriates. But today we are going to be talking about Saudi visas. I am not an immigration expert. I am not even a law enforcement agent. Whatever I say or whatever I put up in this video is just based on my personal ideas and personal experience since I've been living in this kingdom for 5 years now. So if you need any detailed information about visas, about travels to Saudi Arabia, please do well to go to somebody who can explain such for you, maybe a legal advisor or something, immigration experts working for this country. They will explain everything to you. But whatever I'm going to tell you is just a tip of the iceberg. It's just to preempt you on what happens, on how you can go about some of these things, not necessarily a detailed information on what to do and what not to do. So based on my experience here, I'm going to be talking about 4 major visas that you will require coming to work here in Saudi Arabia. Number 1 is the work visa. This is the visa you will be given from your home country when you get an offer, a job offer in this country. They will give you a work visa. Now, if you are, I know of medical practitioners, I know of doctors, they usually have this option or privilege of having a family visa, which means you can bring your family as you're coming here for the first time. You can come along with your family, that is your kids and your spouse. Now, if you are a nurse, I know nurses are not giving family visa because the ones I'm working with, they have never been given family visa before. Yes, so it's just the work visa they are given, just for the expatriates, no family included in their visa. But as a doctor, you can get your family included, that is your kids and your spouse. Now there's visitor visa. Visitor visa allows you to invite your relatives or invite your spouse if you don't want them to come under your family visa, if you're a medical practitioner or maybe other people in other fields. Whatever I'm saying is based on my personal experience as a medical practitioner, so I don't know exactly what happens in other fields, and the messages or the DMs I've been getting are usually from health workers. So that's why I'm answering these questions. So there is visitor visa. This visa you can use to invite your relatives that want to come here, or your parents or your spouse or your kids that you do not want to include in the family visa. Now there is exit reentry visa. That is when you are here and you are already working, you must have worked for some time, then you want to go for vacation. Definitely you need a visa. Surprise? I know, yes. I mean, a lot of people will ask, why do you need a visa if you already have a resident permit? That is their own policy, that is their own rule, that is their own way. It's their tradition. You can't change it. It's been there before you came. It will be there by the time you're leaving. You cannot possibly change it. If they have to change it, it is from their own place. So just bear that in mind, that if you come and you have started working and probably you want to go for vacation, you will need an exit re-entry visa. It means that that visa allows you to leave the kingdom, go to wherever you want to do your vacation, and then the re-entry means it allows you to come back into the kingdom. Without this exit re-entry visa, you ain't living anywhere. And even when you leave and this exit re-entry visa expires on you, you ain't coming in anywhere unless in special situations. And I'm going to point out some of these special situations for you. Now, another visa type is the exit visa, the final exit visa. Yes, any day you decide that you don't want to work here anymore, that you want to go back to your home country, you will need a final exit visa to leave the kingdom. So now that I've talked about these 4 basic visas, I don't know if there are other ones, maybe for diplomats or for political, I don't know, but this is, as an expatriate, this is the visas that will be rotating around you as an expatriate. Now, talking about the work visa, usually the kingdom, the Ministry of Health, or your sponsor, in my own case as a health worker, is the Ministry of Health that sponsored my coming here. So they will pay for your visa. They will pay for your visa, and they will pay for your tickets. By the time you're coming here, they will pay for your visa and they will pay for your tickets. And if you are coming with a family visa, that is for the doctors, you will get a ticket for you, for your spouse, and 2 of your kids that are below 18 years. That is your entitlement if you are coming with a family visa. Now, if you are going for your vacation, you are also entitled to the same number of tickets. Yes. Now, for the exit re-entry visa, for you, the health worker, your sponsor will apply this exit re-entry visa on your behalf, but you have to pay for it. Every month is 100 riyals, which is equivalent to 10,000 naira. So if your vacation is 2 months, which means you have to pay for 2 months, and you get 60 days, which means by the end of that 60 days, you should be in the kingdom. You should have returned to the kingdom. Now, if peradventure, maybe as a result of medical issue or an unforeseen event, you were not able to return to the kingdom, you will have to explain. You have to put up a very compelling and convincing reason why you did not return. In some cases, you may be able to get a visa extension and then you return, but in some cases you will not. So when you travel for your vacation, plan yourself well so that you make provision for any delay at the airport, because if you have delays at the airport and you did not come in at the right time you're supposed to come in, that is an issue for you. And if there is any issue or any unforeseen event that is going to hinder you from coming in the time you're supposed to come in, make sure you call your sponsor, that is your HR or whoever that is in charge of the contract, your contract. Call the person, tell them what is happening, and support your complaint with documents. If you were sick, get doctor's reports. If anything happened that is an emergency situation, back it up with documents and send across. By so doing, you will be excused to an extent. You will be given an extension. But if you did not do all this and your visa expires on you while you're still outside of the kingdom, that is another issue for you. Even when you finally come in, I think there's a fee to it, there's a fine to it. Now, talking about this exit re-entry, I've already talked about it for the health worker. Now, for your family, each family member, for the period they are going to stay, that is for those who came on a family visa. Remember, if your family is coming with you on family visa, they will get resident permits. So it means that they are going to live with you. So if they want to travel outside of the kingdom, they will have to pay for exit re-entry visa for the number of months they are going to stay outside of the kingdom. Now, if this visa expires on them, and what they pay is the same with what you pay, 100 riyals per month, that is like 10,000 naira per month. And if the visa expires on them and they are not inside the kingdom, I mean, you have to explain why they are not inside the kingdom, and it attracts fine. I don't know how much the fine is, but I know there is a fine to it. Now, for nurses or some other people who are not included in the family visa, they also get exit re-entry visa whenever they want to go for vacation. But another thing is this: they are allowed, I mean, they are entitled to invite their parents or their siblings to come and visit them. And for every visitor visa you apply for, there is a fee to it, and this fee is country dependent. It is dependent on your home country. Different countries have different fees that they pay for visitor visa. Some are very low while some are very high. But if you go on the net, you will get the visitor visa fee for your own country. And sometimes when they give this visitor visa, you can extend it while you're still in the kingdom. They may give you for 3 months, and when you come in, you extend to 6 months or you extend to 1 year, depending on your need and the reason why you want to extend it. But you will have to pay extra. Now we talk about the final exit visa. This is the visa you get when you have worked here and you want to exit finally. I mean, you want to resign and go. You have to get this visa. Getting this visa is good. A lot of people just go home without getting this visa. And if perchance you want anything in the kingdom in the near future, you may not be able to get it. But if you did your final exit visa and then you left the kingdom and then you want something and the record proves that you did everything you're supposed to do, then you should be able to get that. So that is basically the kind of visas that are given. Now for health workers, I mean those who are on family visa, you are entitled to bring a domestic staff. If you're a female, you are entitled to bring a female domestic staff. If you're a male, you are entitled to bring a male domestic staff under you. You will be the sponsor. And the domestic staff has to be more than 18 years of age. So these are basically the visa that will be rotating or flying around you when you finally move to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to work as an expatriate in whatever field you want to work. So I hope you get some information from whatever I'm sharing. If you have not shared before, start with this one. If you have not like this. If you think anybody needs all this information, please share to them, especially the health workers who want to come here to work, those in the Philippines, those from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Gambia, Zambia, all those places. People from Europe, from America, from Asia, wherever you feel they are, just share this to them. Let them know exactly how things go. But another thing, disclaimer, like I said, I am not an immigration person. I'm just telling you based on my experience living here for 5 years. And one thing with this place is that anything could change at any time. Even these visas I'm talking about now, some things might change about them. You might come tomorrow and stuff has changed. So do not hold it on me, do not hold it against me that I told you this and it changed. The system is always changing, they're always upgrading, and updating. So they might want to update on something. You heard it from me, and maybe tomorrow it's been upgraded or updated, and you say, oh, this is not what Dr. Evangel told me. That is exactly what happens. So if you have not liked, what are you still waiting for? Subscribe. It is the red button down below. Subscribe, click on the bell sign so that you will get notified anytime I upload a video, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you want to support me, give me a thumbs up. If you want to support me, share this video. I know somebody somewhere might be confused about all this visa issue, and people who will ask, why do I need an exit visa to leave a country where I have a permanent resident? This is their tradition, this is their policy. And I mean, that is the way it is. People have lived here over 20 years, people have lived here over 30 years. It has been like that, so you have to cope with it. Hello guys, thank you so much for watching. If you watched to this end, if you did not, there is no problem, but thank you so much for stopping by. If you have not subscribed, please do so, and thank you, and remain blessed. Bye.